Hello and welcome to the weekly RV report for the week of February 28th, 2025. Pray this finds all of you well. And let's get right into it and get started. Most of the news, as you know, this week, folks, centers around Iraq, given they are the first country to go in the reevaluation process. That and some key dates are coming into the fold. Ostensibly, at this point, folks, by the time you're hearing this, we're more or less into March 1st. And March 1st begins this Saturday evening with the celebration of Ramadan, which is traditionally a month-long celebration of fasting and praying for the Muslim community. It runs this year all the way until March 31st, which is Eid, which signals the official end of Ramadan. Additionally, we have Purim coming up at sundown from the evening of March 13th, ending on March 14th. We also have another intersecting holiday, a traditional Jewish holiday known as Adar, which intersects these timelines, celebrating starting as of yesterday, Thursday, the 27th of February, ending on March 1st. The UN has praised Iraq efforts in terms of combating money laundering, corruption, terrorism, human and sex trafficking by restructuring its directorates into a positive manner. The director of the Office of Iraq, Ali al-Barir, said in a statement that he was pleased with the progress and that there would be an ongoing effort throughout this year and beyond to eliminate all the issues of human trafficking, sex trafficking, money laundering, corruption, and other things, terrorism full scale. You can see all of these articles that we source on our Telegram exclusive channel, which is listed right here below on your screen. Now, while this is all occurring, please allow us to show you some significant articles that will review what has happened over the past week. Many of you said that you wanted to see some of the source information. We're going to show it to you in addition to the Telegram channel. So here we go, thusly. You will see on the screen here, Iraq's CF may hold urgent meeting on Sudani-Rubio call. The Iraq Shiite Coordination Framework expect to hold an urgent meeting to discuss the details of the phone call between Secretary of State Marco Rubio and Prime Minister Sudani, Fatah Alliance said this Wednesday. Sudani received a phone call from Rubio on Tuesday, in which they discussed bilateral relations between the U.S. and Iraq. So there is an internal pressure going on from the U.S. to gin this up for the reevaluation process. That's the long and the short of it. Let us show you the next article here, thusly, and it would be this. And basically, the governor of the Central Bank of Iraq, Governor Ali Mu'allaq, has said that they are working on launching an Iraq digital currency, which they have been in the works for some time, but now they're coming front and center and admitting as such. And now we will show you a couple of other little screenshots here that we think are significant. This comes from Jack Straw earlier this week, also cited in our Telegram. Think revaluation of all currencies. The whole world goes back to the 1950s, as we said, folks, back to the future. 1950s prices. The three most important executive orders of our lifetime, 13818, 13848, and 13959. Thinking crimes against humanity, foreign election interference, Chinese military, CCP. The storm is upon us. And the last article I will show you here, or a screenshot. This is something we had intended to show on our podcast this week with Nick Benyamin, but we just flat out ran out of time. So we're showing it here for posterity. This is according to Stephanie Starr and X a couple days ago. There was a beta test. Our team checked it out. I will zoom in as best we can here. There was a beta test that occurred a couple nights ago, and this woman apparently caught it. And for about 5 minutes, they tested switching the dinar rate to see how it would go before it goes live. And then it went back to its 1310 rate that it's holding static, which is a programmed rate on the Forex. Again, the real rate is in the private sector, the Ministry of Planning. But you can see here at the bottom where I'm pointing my cursor that this woman did catch it for a brief period of time. Whether that was intentional or not remains to be seen, but they are getting ready for the beta test. So bottom line, folks, is we're expecting at this point, and I think most of you expect it, we expect things to really gin up in March. Whether or not they will allow the revaluation to happen during Ramadan remains to be seen. They traditionally don't do that, but they could change things up this year. We'll have to all wait and see how it plays out. But the bottom line is we're seeing a lot of precipitous activity that's leading us into the month of March. And certainly the private sector looks to be very promising to go before the public does, more likely than not in the month of March, which will lead up to the public placement. So nothing but good news coming. We just need to be a little bit more patient, hold the line. As always, major updates come. We'll let you know as soon as possible. For now, that does it. Take care. Thanks for watching. God bless. Have a great weekend. Goodbye for now.